was not as good as I planned it. I don't know why I always let my emotions. God, I need to work on my emotions. I need to start reading books on emotions, like managing my emotions and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little about how my day went. I spent like almost all night writing this particular report. No, I was not just writing the report, I was also doing other things, anyways. But I spent most of my time writing the report. I couldn't finish it anyway, so I woke up in the morning and I continued it. I got to school and I could not submit it because I was 2 minutes late. My house actually, like, it takes about 1 hour 30 minutes to get to school from where I stay. Sometimes when I use a private when I use boat or private Uber, something like that, I it takes me around 40 or 45 minutes to get to school. But if I use public transport, it takes me like 1 hour 30 minutes or 1 hour 40 minutes. It's like very far, so I need to relocate to a closer place, like somewhere that will be closer to school. When I noticed that I would not meet up, I don't want to blame myself anyways, but the deed has been done. I noticed that I'm full of words. Come on, girl. I noticed that I would not meet up before 12. So I had to order for a ride. So I would just get to school in 40 or 45 minutes. Well, unfortunately, we met the traffic and some of and stuff like that. So when I got to school, I was still trying to navigate where exactly we're supposed to submit the stuff. I called the coach rep, called people that I knew about that, and then they told me they were still directing me. Lo and behold, when I got to the place, I saw this particular man. And he was like, "I'm 2 minutes late," and which is true. I blame myself, but at the same time, I've learned from it always to keep to time. I know the man did not do it because he wanted to like show us some wickedness or stuff like that, but he did it to train us so that we'll always be on time, like keep to time with whatever we're doing. And I've learned that. We always say African time, and it has really affected us. I feel like it has affected me somehow. Although I felt so bad, I started begging him, but he didn't really listen. Oh, I just couldn't hold myself. I don't know when tears started coming from my eyes. The moment he said, if we don't submit it, no, the moment he said, we'll come back next year for the course. Because most of the courses, when you don't submit your reports for the practical, automatically you're going to have carryover in the course. So, when he made that statement, I felt so bad. You know why I felt so bad? I felt so bad because I know how much time and effort I put in writing the report. If you can remember, I even made a video yesterday about how I've gotten a way to do my reports the best way possible with AI, stuff like that. With the help of AI. It's not as if the AI will write everything for me anyways. Only to get to school and what I was supposed to expect now a carryover. God, I feel so bad. I stood there for almost 40 minutes, but it felt like it was not going to work. I had to leave. Guess what? I left, and then 15 minutes later, I started getting calls. The reason I left was because I started shedding tears, but like it was something that I could not control, and I was just trying my best to control it. That's why I said I want to work on my emotions. I just couldn't hold myself. I was just overwhelmed. Tears were just washing. I believe that some of my classmates they noticed that tears were coming from my face. But that's by the way. So I left. I had to leave. The best thing was for me to leave. I left 15 minutes later. No, 20 minutes later, I got a call from one of my classmates that, hey, the man has pardoned us. I was supposed to meet the thing. Now, oh my God, I got shocked because I'd already gone very, very far. My place is very, very far. I was already gone very far. And going back wouldn't help. That was what I thought. Because if I go back before I would even get back, I was spending extra 30 minutes. And I'm not even sure that he would let her collect it. He would still say, okay, why did you leave? The thing was just going through my mind. I just couldn't go back anymore. And I go home because I have like loads of things I am doing, like loads of things. But nobody will understand whatever you're doing. She gets what matters is keep to time, and that's life. Exactly, I have to like keep to time. But at the same, on the other hand, I felt so bad, like so. Even at some point, I was like regretting why I left. I would have stayed back. But one of the reasons I left was I was not feeling so strong because it was around 12 and I needed to eat, and my body system was not really in a good way. Like I was not feeling myself. I think that I was not that strong, so I needed to go and take care of myself. But unfortunately, it happened that he later pardoned them, and then unfortunately, I was not there. God, oh, it's well. Oh God, emotions. How do I manage my emotions? But is it? No, I don't want to blame myself. It happens. Yeah, right? It happens. I feel so bad right now. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I just wish we could rewind time. You know, there are times you just wish something would like they would rewind the time so that you can go back in time and make some corrections. That's how I feel right now. I feel bad, but I just hope it gets fixed. But I need to work on how I feel bad about things or stuff like that. I should just be strong. Strong. Yeah, I feel bad because I've already set standard for myself, what I want, but it's as if I'm not achieving it. I know, yes, this is the process anyways. This is the process to getting what I want. Sometimes it just feels like it's not going to work out. There'll be ups and downs. It's still the same week I was not able to write test, and now this one happened. I think that was why tears were coming down my face. I was like, babe, is this how you're going to do well? I started thinking, I'm going to drop out. But this is not the right thing to say right now. God help me. Oh, God help me. All right. I love you all. Take care. I don't know if you felt this way before, have you? But I've learned a lot of lessons. I've learned my lessons. Whew. I've learned my lessons.